Hey y'all, I'm back with another video for you guys. Some of y'all may not know, but one of my super duper passions is cooking. So I decided that I want to start sharing some of my favorite recipes with you as I cook them. On the menu today is this mouthful of deliciousness, spicy southern chicken pot pie. Alright, let's walk through what you guys are going to need. Let's start with some chicken breast, because duh, it's chicken pot pie. Some butter, I'll be sure to list the amounts down below. A little bit of flour, some cornbread, mixed vegetables, whatever your preference is, some onions diced up, a little bit of milk, I use 2%, some chicken broth, low sodium of course, and then whatever seasonings you like to go in with. I like Creole seasoning by Tony Chachere's. That's what gives it a little bit of spice. Some black pepper, of course. I also like to turn up the heat a couple more notches because my fiance is in love with spicy food, so I add some red cayenne pepper. And then last but not least, garlic powder, especially when I don't have actual garlic to add. Okay, before I start cooking, I like to go ahead and preheat my oven. The cornbread calls for about 400 degrees, so that's what you see me doing here. Alright, it's time to get Food Network on y'all. So you'll take your chicken and you'll dice it up into cubes. I have about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in my pan, and I'm going to brown my chicken pieces. While the chicken is browning, I like to go in and add the seasonings I mentioned to y'all earlier. Evenly distribute it across your pan, and then go in and stir it up and make sure it's all evenly mixed, and every bite of chicken is going to have lots and lots of flavor. While the chicken is browning, we're going to do a little multitasking, so let's go ahead and begin to melt our butter down in our pan. I like to give it a little swivel to get the heat evenly distributed so it melts faster. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I'm in about the medium to medium high range for both my chicken and my butter. And here I'm going in and I'm adding the onions to the melted butter so that they can begin to soften up and cook down. After a couple of minutes, you want to go in and add your mixed vegetables now, and you're going to cook these down with the onions until they are no longer frozen anymore. They don't have to cook thoroughly, but you want to kind of remove that frozen, sheer, icy top from them. Now that we've got a little simmer action, we're going to go in and add our flour, and this is what's going to make the custardy, creamy filling that we like to go for with chicken pot pies. So you're going to stir it up until all your vegetables are evenly coated, and you want to make sure you don't have any lumps. Once you've got our flour stirred in and dispersed, you're going to go ahead and pour in your chicken stock and start to stir that up so that it becomes more of a soup rather than like a floury paste. And it's going to be a little bit thicker because of course we're using flour, but that's exactly what you want. You'll go in and add the milk, and this will loosen it up just a bit and really give you that cream effect that you're going for. Yas, so yummy. In my house, we love bold flavors, so I take this opportunity to go in and add just a little bit more seasoning to give it some more yumminess. I add some of that Tony's, some more garlic powder, a little bit more red pepper, and then black pepper, of course. I'll stir that all up, and now this is going to be super, super more delicious than it already was. And I'll turn the heat down just so I can get a little bit of a simmer on it. Once I feel like the flavors have all melted together, it's time to go in and add the chicken! Woohoo! The best part. So I'll add my cooked chicken in and I'll stir that all up. We are rounding third base, y'all. It's time to take that filling and put it into a baking dish. I use about a medium-sized baking dish, and you fill it up and evenly disperse it across the bottom. I went ahead and mixed together my ingredients for my cornbread, and I like to add a little bit of sugar and a little bit of cinnamon for that sweet effect to kind of counteract all the spices. Y'all have to try it. It makes for the best cornbread. And then you'll just go in and you'll fill that up on top and evenly disperse that as well. At this point, all that has to cook is your cornbread, so my box says to pop it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. Boom, and it's done, and it's delicious, and the filling is creamy and moist and perfect, and the breading is sweet and soft and buttery, and it's just amazing. Enjoy, y'all!